Hey y'all, welcome to The Project Lady. I'm Brittany. If you're new, thank you so much for being here. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I got my office all organized. I got my computers set up, I got some cord management done, and everything is looking really great. As I've mentioned before, I have two computers. I have a work computer, which is a Windows or a Lenovo laptop, and I have a personal computer, which is a MacBook. So I'm constantly having to switch between those two computers to the two monitors that I have. I think you can see behind me my computer station. So it's a big hassle to have to switch between those two computers because I'm constantly having to remove the cords, plug them into the computer that I want to display up on the monitors. So to remedy this, I did some research and I found that I needed a KVM switch. And while I was doing that research, I came upon the industry leader in KVM switches, and that is a company called TE Smart. TE Smart is sponsoring today's video. I am not a tech expert, so their help was greatly appreciated. With their included instructions and a couple of YouTube videos, I was able to get this KVM switch set up within a matter of minutes. If you're interested in a KVM switch, an HDMI switch, or any of their other products, I've included a link down below and you can check out their site. Once I received my KVM switch from TE Smart, I was able to get my computers and my monitors all hooked up. I'm going to take you through how I got this done and show you a step-by-step process. Then we'll get into organizing my office, do a little bit of cord management, and I'll show you the final product. So let's get busy. Once I received my box from TE Smart, I noticed the first thing that it was really packed really well. Here is the actual KVM switch, and you'll see all the different ports it offers. In the box, you'll receive the switch and then 4 cords, 2 HDMI cords and then 2 KVM cords, which is an HDMI and a USB, a remote, and a power cord. Once I had everything unboxed, the first thing that I did was I had to get the docking stations plugged in. So this is the one that I'll use for my MacBook. And I had to use these for each computer because neither one of my laptops had enough HDMI ports to plug the cords into to run to the switch. So this silver box that I'm holding is the docking station for my Mac. So I plug in the cords to it and set it aside. Next, I plugged in the 2 dongles for the keyboard and the mouse. I did have to go to Best Buy and get a docking station for my Lenovo. So after a little bit of rearranging, I got that docking station and I start to plug in the cords for that. So I plug in the HDMI and then the KVM cord to that docking station. I put it in place and then I plug that into my Lenovo. I plugged in the first docking station to my MacBook and then I get ready to plug in all the cords to the KVM switch. I start with the KVM cord from my MacBook. I plug in the HDMI and the USB from the KVM cord. Then I plug in the HDMI cord from my MacBook. The next cord is the KVM cord from my Lenovo. Then I plug in the regular HDMI cord from my Lenovo. Now that the computers are both plugged in, it's time to plug in the monitors. So those are both HDMI cords. Now it's time to plug in the power cord. Once everything was plugged in, I turned the KVM switch on and everything powered up beautifully. First the first computer and then the second. And here I am, super excited. So here we are, did a little bit of cable management. Switch is working beautifully. So work computer, working personal computer. I can either push the switch here and it switches over to my personal computer, or I can use the remote. Oh, that's way cool. So I can do those two, or those two. This is what I love, so that I can work on that at the same time as that. I can still have lots of screens. So this is the next day, and my goal this day was to get everything organized. I had stuff in multiple places since I've been redoing my office. So I have it stacked in this messy closet, on these shelves, in our guest bedroom, all over the place. So I just gathered everything up to my office. You'll see here in just a second. I spread everything out on the floor. I'm cleaning with my Jaws cleaner. If you've never heard of Jaws, it's awesome. It's just these reusable bottles. You put water in there in these little pods. You put it in the top, screw the lid on it, and it pops the little pod of cleaner and puts it into your water and makes the cleaner. So you only have to purchase the bottles once. It smells great. I love that it's a color coded system, and I really, really recommend it. So if you're interested in getting Jaws, there's a link down in the description. One of the things I did to get my office organized was I built this little shelf. I just used a 1x6 and some dowel rods. I cut the dowel rods to be 6 inches tall so that I could fit some of these little cubbies that I bought. I found some little fabric cubbies at home on clearance. I just measured the cubbies, built the shelf around the little cubbies so that I could use that for pins and little doodads at my desk. This little shelf only took me about 10 minutes to make, and not only does it look really nice, it's been really functional. So the next thing I did was I used these little Velcro straps and got all of these cables under control. And look at that pretty finished product.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. Trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today, and I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking and the wind blowing in the trees. I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day. I'm gonna let the past be filled with smoke. I will try to fix what has been broken and take take this weight off my shoulders, 'cause I know yesterday ain't coming back. I'm gonna let the past stay in the cold. I will listen to the ocean, let its unsaid words be spoken, and I'll let my mind be carried by the waves. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade, feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
How's it going? So I wanted to give you a little tour of my office. It's not completely done yet, but I've been working hard, thus the red face. Sorry about the way I look. But I just wanted to show you kind of the mostly finished product. I have a few more things that I want to do, but it's looking good so far. So this is when you enter the office from the hallway, and in order to have this bookshelf here, I had to take the door off. So I have a plan to do a barn door, so stay tuned for that. I had these 6 pieces that I made last year hanging up on that wall. So I took them down and I put them there, and there. So first thing you see when you walk in, and then also when you're walking down our hall, you can see that, so that's cute. Then here's that bookshelf that my friend gave me. It's not completely done. I still want to get some decor. I still have some stuff down here that I need to go through and put in my little cubbies that I got. But I have just different supplies in here. I've got extra scraps of vinyl in there. My printer, of course, and like printer paper and cartridges up there. That is empty. Then I have some just different supplies. I've got supplies for the bookshelf, those cute people, some keepsakes. This is my screen printing stuff that I've never used. Those cute people. My heat press stuff for doing shirts. Got it close to my heat press. Office supplies, some of my favorite books, journals, mail, and all of my note-taking stuff. Bills, mail, stuff like that. And then just more office supplies, receipts, just notepads, batteries, cards, and envelopes. And then down here, I just have some filming stuff. Hopefully someday what I'd really like this shelf to be is like storage, but cute, to where I can, if I get a camera someday, I can set it out and have it as decor, but then also useful. I have some project stuff in here, some beads and stuff in that one, some different stuff down there waiting to do projects, and then some technology stuff, cords and a light and stuff in that basket, and then just extra space. And then I've already shown you the closet, but we'll take a peek real quick. So just all my crafting stuff, lots of paper, my sewing machine, my silhouette, and then that is like crafting, paint, and paper cutter, different stuff like that. Okay, like I said, heat press. These curtains I usually have open, but it's really hot right now outside. It's that time of day that the sun just beats in that window, so I pulled those closed, but I really like the view out that window. And then, like I said, this wall, someday I'm gonna do shelves, a different idea on this wall. That pattern you see is not on the wall, it's the light fixture. So, then I have, this is my little Cricut station. I like it here because it's close to my computer. Let me grab a hold of that, it's kind of weird. and then my computers. And then, like I said before, cord management. And right now I have this on this wall for like a bulletin board. My idea was to have a place where I can brainstorm, kind of like a brain dump, and put pictures of stuff on there. But I've really found that I don't use it because I do everything digitally. I use ClickUp to make bulletin boards and do stuff, so I'm not using this. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this down and I'm gonna put maybe a dry erase board here, or the barn door, like I said, to close that doorway off. I may do the barn door here and make the back of the barn door a dry erase board. I'm not really sure yet. So if you have any ideas of what I could do on this wall, comment down below and let me know. I know that I want to do this whole wall of shelves over here, probably some black pipe shelves. I'm not sure yet. So I have some ideas for this wall, but I have no clue what to do on this wall. Okay, so that's the tour of the office. And as always, thank you so much for being here and thanks for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this project. And stay tuned for the next video where we do this wall behind me and get some decor and a couple of different things, maybe a barn door, to finish off this project. But thanks for being here and I hope you have a great day. See you on the next project. And thanks again to TE Smart for sponsoring today's video. And don't forget to click that link below if you'd like to see all the things they have to offer. If you haven't already, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and don't forget to go visit us on all of our social media. Now let's get ready for the next project.